Hello everyone, I've got something to show you today. My favourite box of pencils. You weren't expecting that, were you? Now, pencils are useful. They can be used to create some beautiful artwork, something that brings joy to someone. They can also be used for making something useful. Labels, for instance, or signs. There's 72 pencils in my favourite box there. And you know, these two I've picked out quite similar, don't they? This looks like as if they're similar colours. And they've both been sharpened with a point at the end, so I can colour with them. But they're both slightly different. They're slightly different shades of yellow, these particular pencils. And it's the same with us. We were all created in God's image, but we've all slightly different because we've got different skills and different talents. Jeremiah chapter 18, the prophet tells us about the potter and the clay, and how the potter creates something out of the clay and changes it until he's satisfied with it. This pencil isn't the artist. Pencil is not the artist, but they're used by an artist to create something. And we're not the creator, but the creator uses us to do, with our skills and our talents, to do the work that he has planned out for us. Now, these pencils, when I got them, they were in a wrapper. And I could have left the wrapper on the box of pencils and just looked at them and just admired my new, beautiful box of pencils. But for them to be useful, for them to do the work that they were intended to do, I had to take that wrapper off and start to use them. They were made to be used, and we were also made to be used by God to do his will. And we have some promises in the Bible that we can look at here. In Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 21, it says, "May he equip you with all you need for doing his will. May he produce in you, through the power of Jesus Christ, every good thing that is pleasing to him, and all glory to him forever and ever." And in Philippians chapter 2 in verses 13 to 15, it says, "For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. Do everything without complaining and arguing, so that no one can criticize you. Live clean, innocent lives as children of God, shining like bright lights in a world full of crooked and perverse people." A pencil starts out all bright and shiny. And when I opened that box of pencils, they smelled nice too. It does what it's meant to do. And then after a while, point gets worn down. And the pencil can get bumped and knocked and maybe get a few scrapes on it. The point can break off, but it can be sharpened again. It might still have those scrapes and scratches on the surface here, but you can sharpen the pencil again so that you can use it. And the last time I looked, a bashed up pencil, as long as it's sharpened, still colours just the same. So keep going back to God and let him continue to work through you. He calls us by name. He knows us, and he knows all of our scars and brokenness. And he still treasures us the same as I treasure my box of pencils, even though some of those are bashed and broken. He still treasures us. And sometimes he has to sharpen us and fix us up. Now, as we allow him to work in us, we can remember that we have to rely on him. Sometimes he has to sharpen us up to give us the strength and the power to do the good works he intends for us to do. We're like the box of pencils. He can use us. He will use us. The same way as I can use my pencils and will use my pencils when I'm doing some of my crafts. God will continue to use us as long as we allow him to keep sharpening us and fixing our brokenness. You have a good day, and I'll see you again soon.